This is a pretty interesting spot. As you can see, once again, it would be Fire Art Con on. And if you look right here, in Spadina, I believe it's Baldwin, they have a statue painted like that. So robot love, meaning that they hijack you with nanotechnology and brainwave frequency, and they could program you, and to try to send you to Jesus, basically heaven. And once again, there's graffiti in an odd spot, and over here, and then these points, but also there's flowers which would indicate virginity for females. And it's not even just human females. This is for animals as well, cats and dogs. It's incredible that people sell this. So I'll see if I could get any blurred imagery. And once again, there's 4 points right there, and then this one right here. But the 4 sprinklers, if you do that and you hit love, you're gonna go to heaven. But more than likely, the people that do it to you are gonna be going to hell. So there's one right there. So I'll see if you can actually see the animal right there. Okay, so there's a face almost. So let's see. There it is. And then, so there's 2. So that would be for those 2. So now there should be 2 more over here. As you can see right there. And this pattern should be, starting to build on itself. And there's 3 points right there. So that could be an animal. So let's see. Let's see if we can see a dog or something in here. There it is right there. But that's not the real most dangerous one. The most dangerous one's going to be really small, so it's going to be really hard to see. Oh, that looks like a face there, and with subliminal detection software. Let's see if I can find it again. And these bumps, they look like they could be anything, but they're, how many times do you see it? Like I've showed, and my hands right now, they're not pixelated. They're not appearing pixelated to me on the viewfinder. So if they are, or if there's auto rotate, that's just an indication that the government of Canada in particular, since I'm in Canada, is actively trying to skew this so they don't have to face the consequences of basically raping and murdering the entire human population. It doesn't matter. It's a club with members in every state. And, they just prey on the human population. They see us as ants. So I just happen to be in Canada. And, this doesn't look like a street that'd be super busy. But since I'm here, these people could be walking by getting metrics because they're able to play people for brainwaves. That's why that guy twitched, even though he's further away. There's a wind in my mouth, so there's no way he should have been able to hear that. Unless he wasn't listening to my thoughts, basically, from inside, because there's a satellite right there. I'm gonna be able to prove with science afterwards, because I can feel the intensity. They stacked a lot of psychics through my line. I have an evolutionary gene that cures all disease. So the government likes to try to use me so they could steal my DNA, basically to have a weather machine and to develop more technology to suppress my human rights. So here's one thing I just noticed. There's a sprinkler, so there's bound to be, and here's another follow-up for the 4 points, and then the sprinkler would mean almost instant impotency. So as you can see, there's another video. Since I'm walking here describing it and those people walked by, that vein is considerably constricted. And I'll post another video right after this and show them what my vein typically is, and it's going to restore itself once I get out of this area, basically, because they need to manipulate my blood chemistry to be able to register me all day long. So let's see what's here first before I do that. So as you can see, an animal right there just jumped out. There should be 4, but it's really easy for them to pixelate. Oh, there's another one. Really easy for them to pixelate the small images, the most dangerous ones. Like that one's probably going to be hard, because whenever there's 3 points like that, that looks like a dog. right? So, you know, there's going to be a hidden animal image there, basically. And if you notice that I started to slur, it's because I was standing directly on that line right there. So once again, you know, because as this happens, my body begins to get cold, more or less. And so when they force you homeless, and all the graffiti over here, they force you homeless, and you know, they make you cold, so you die of exposure or something in the middle of the night. And right now, you know, I have a t-shirt and a sweater on, and that guy's wearing a t-shirt. I had to wear a jacket in Canada almost till June because they profile me and register me every day, just because, especially since I'm advocating to destroy this aspect of this. So I'm, you know, standing right here once again, and you know, I started to slur. You know, I've been pausing it, so I'm not sure if I quite covered that yet while I was recording. So I'm trying to capture the images, and as you can see, that image keeps on popping out. So right along that line, then, and that's why also you can hear sirens, because I'm here, and once again, my vein is considerably constricted. You know, they're trying to say that I have love. So that would be right around here would be the dead spot. So let's see what, there's one that way. Let's see this way. There it is. You can see the face there now. But that, you know, you die basically if you were to step there. Especially, you know, my body's considerably resilient with this evolutionary gene. But if I didn't have that, I probably wouldn't survive, you know, tonight. You know, especially here in this. Another thing is, you know, I heard the siren, but if I was to see a hearse now, almost certainly that would mean that my life is over. And as you can see, it's just simple cracks, but right there, that's a Y. And then, once again, this looks like a mouth, but also V for vengeance. So we're gonna find out right here. Yep, there's one right there. But so right now, if I was to see somebody with some sort of ailment, like a walker, you know, a cane, a wheelchair, or a walking stick, that would indicate that's the vengeance that they're trying to issue on me. That is why there's been so many people that have, you know, that you see with walking sticks nowadays. How come blindness is going up? It's because of the system. So right here also, there's some marking nearby, and in these red paint. So right here, I think that would be something like you'd be 21.06% likely to be a thing if you were to step here. So let's see if the asphalt. Actually, yeah, right there, there's subliminal images. So there's gonna be a bunch of markers, and once again, this X is pretty much, that's it. Like if you were to step, like walk along here, step here, and then walk over there, follow that line right there, just keep walking like that, there's a good chance you're not doing too much in the future. And as you can see right here, I'm gonna pause it till I get up there now, after I check out this X, and because there's a couple pylons, so that would be a follow-up as well. So let's see. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, so I'm gonna pause it now until I get up there. Before I get up there, actually, you can almost see the animal right there, but as you can see, that looks like a mouth, right? So let's see what, there it is right there. That's the kill marker, and here's another kill marker. And as you can see, these patterns keep repeating itself, like the same type of images. And it's on every type of asphalt. So there would be a 0. Actually, that one has a line through it, so I'm not sure. That might be eliminate you from being seen as a thing. But if not, that's 0. Let's see what's in here, because there's bound to be a metric. You know, because a 0 means there's 0 probability that you're not. So at that point, and like you could see, like that guy just walked, right? So because he walked there, I was forced to walk this way. So he could have funneled me in inadvertently or advertently, funnel me into a kill metric, and you know, based on our blood chemistry. You know, and you're not going to just steamroll everybody that you walk by, right? So you're going to move out of the way. So people, especially in big cities, they're able to funnel people really easily. So Let's see, I can see it right now almost because I've been looking for them. There's the face. You're always going to find a face here, especially where it's a pylon, because they're saying that you're a fish, you're a mark, you're a pylon. So here's another very dangerous one, because as you can see, there's the, you know, the plus sign, and you know that looks like a face, right? So let's see if we can see a little girl. There's a face. There's another face. There's another face. There's gonna be lots of them in here, but you can almost see them jumping out. Oh, that one almost looked like twins. But if you were to step here, right there, those 4 points you would have got, plus back there where you know there was the fire archon, because most people like, and right here there's 4 points as well. But they would be saying that you're fire, so you're stepping on that 1X over there, and then you fall up here, and you hear the sirens, and then especially if you see you know, a hearse, at that point don't make any plans for tomorrow. But as you can see right here, this guy, he just put his bike right there. So the 2 pylons would equal a frame. So now, just how the system's regulated, so let's see right here. So this would be 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, 5 step. And as you can see, I would have lined up perfectly with this lock, and I could actually see the metric right there. So let's see when I zoom in, if I can still find it now. Yep, there's a face. There's a dog. There's another face. Let's see if we can get the 4. There we go. There's a skull. So basically, right there, if I were to step there, which I did, so I'm going to do this. I move my feet like this, and then I knock away the metrics, and I could hear it clicking in my ear. And the doctor I spoke with at the time, he said that it was tinnitus or something like that, but I have it in both ears. And but he did inform me that a positron emission tomography test would show everything that's going on in my brain, and I'd be able to show my extraordinary capabilities, and then conclusively remove myself from the system. And then at that point, that would make me the king of the United Kingdom, and you know, basically anywhere where there's an emperor, like Japan, and every monarchy. So that's basically what this is coming down to, is people want to, so people help. Like this guy right here could be helping, and where it says live. So since I was being set up, like with the pylons, right? People are calling me a pylon basically, or anybody that would be walking down the street. But then the frame, so that guy, his body could be unregistering me where it would say I live now rather than die. There are groups of people that do play people just for fun. They treat us like ants, and you know, like there's the Live Patrol, so they help people live. But then there's other companies, I don't know if they're involved, but that could be coincidentally a name. And but there are other companies that may not be, like you know, if your company's name is Diablo, or you know, some sort of evil name, and kids here